In my previous video, there was a time I told you that Nigeria is going to be left out of shame. Nigerian government will leave Kanu out of shame. Because the things I have been telling you as a prophet, who knows what I am telling you, is that Nigeria has no better thing to fight Nnamdi KANU. And Nnamdi KANU is not a criminal. For one, to fight for his people is not a crime because it's enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that self-determination is not a crime. For one to fight for his people, for a geographical area who believes that they want to succeed, they want to live a good life, is never a crime. I would want you to follow me on the things that happened in court today. Bear me witness and stand tuned so that I can tell you the type of thing that happened in court. That shame I told you, the shame I told you is coming every day. Today, Nnamdi KANU appeared in court. Nnamdi KANU's trial, Nnamdi KANU trial prosecution suffers setback in presenting of evidence. Did you see? Last time, it was said that Nnamdi KANU's witness came up and gave his witness. Now, what about the witness, that the things he gave as a witness? I am going to read to you how effective that is. Let's go. The Federal High Court judge trying the detained leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. That is where I am having a problem. Nnamdi KANU and the Biafrans are not proscribed. They are not proscribed. Proscribed indigenous people of Biafra of terrorism charges has directed the federal government to ensure all relevant documents and the materials intended for trials are duly served on the defense team before being tendered in the court. Did you see it? That all the things that is both the receipt, both the things they have, they need to serve it before going to trial, but they did not. Let us move forward. This decision followed the confusion over legal representations and the tendering of documents in the courtroom when the case resumed on Tuesday, that is today. Justice James Omotosho equally barred Kanu's sister Favour Kanu for 3 sittings for recording court proceedings in violation of the directives. Then this lady we are talking about is Kanu's sister, because he was recording in the courtroom, which is a violation to court rules. When hearing resumed on the Tuesday, the trial judge called the attention of the defense team to a letter received from one Charles Ude claiming to be Kanu's lawyer, but the lead counsel, Chief Kanu Agabi, son, disassociate the team from Ude's claim with Kanu's affirming that Agabi remains his official legal representative. That is it. The court also addressed a past information involving Favour Kanu and a relative of the defendant who had allegedly recorded court proceedings in violation of directives and posted the content online. Nnamdi KANU, however, personally appealed for the leniency on her behalf. Favour, when called upon, claimed ignorance of the court still being in section and stated that she had stopped recording immediately after the warning. The trial judge, in consideration of the complainant of infractions, barred her from attending the next 3 sittings. Tuesday proceedings continued with the cross-examination of the first prosecution witness, He started with the cross-examination. You know, when somebody gives a witness to something, it will be examined and cross-examined. Let us go how you see how ineffective this is. Let me start afresh. Tuesday proceedings continued with the cross-examination of the first prosecution's witness with pseudonym identified as AAA. You look at the type of name people come. This is not a name. When admitted to being unaware that several terrorism charges against Kanu had been struck out by the court, and they also lack knowledge of the current status of many of the original 15 count charges. This man that came to testify against Kanu don't even know that the terrorism count charges has been struck out. You see how the Nigerian government is failing. They don't even know that Kanu has been asked to go for several times, and DSS keep holding him. Let us go. When re-examined by the lead prosecutor, Chief Adegboyega Womolo San, the witness stated that Kanu activities amounted to agitations from the secession of a part of Nigeria. The second prosecution witness was identified as BBB. See the type of name that federal government is giving somebody who is testifying, which is against the law. It's against the law of this country called Nigeria, that anybody who is giving testimony, testifying against somebody, must to come with his face. But he was barreted, it was closed, the face was closed. Okay, who testified that he was signed by the Attorney General of the Federation to investigate Kanu. He described the defendant as the operator of a Radio Biafra and the founder of Eastern Security Network. However, attempts by the prosecution to tender a letter authorizing the witness investigation met stiff resistance from Agabi, who objected on the grounds that the document was not front-loaded, which prompted the prosecution to withdraw the document. Did you see it? It was not given before time. That is why they trash it. Let us go to must read. Nnamdi KANU in court as Justice Omotosho begins fresh trial on the terrorism charges. The defendant also expressed disagreement over the admissibility of a video evidence presented by the prosecution, which KANU himself opposed. The court ordered, therefore, that all documents and the trials and the materials intended for trial must be served in advance and listed properly, stressing that no document would be admitted unless previously disclosed to the defense. Are you getting it? But everything that will be used to nail Nnamdi KANU as their evidence must be in front. It must be provided before the court. The judicial judge, Justice James Omotosho, then adjourned to May, that is, I think tomorrow, for the continuation of trial, specifically for the examination in chief of the second prosecution witness, BBB. You see it? The federal government of Nigeria has nothing to offer. The federal government of Nigeria has nothing to offer. The Bible says that he who is trying to touch his people is touching his eyeball. The federal government of Nigeria is trying to touch the eyeball of God. Look at the things that is happening in GTB Bank now. What is happening to them now is the wickedness they have done to four people. That is 4 journalists. That is what is happening, not even VDM. Please continue following me on this channel. so that we will move ahead together. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to this channel. I'll be bringing you the updates of what is happening in our jurisdiction, in Nnamdi KANU's case, and so many other things that is happening. Share this across to people so that they will be abreast with the happenings in Nigeria. This nonsense that is happening in Nigeria must stop. All these illegal arrests, illegal things, killings, and the maiming should stop in this country. My name is Ambassador Single Edwin, the mouthpiece of the heavenly God, who can never use his tongue to lie. God bless all of you.